Seems we got a little bit of lag here as we start our episode 54 of XCW. Simply one episode away from finding out who will be our champions heading into WrestleMania. We have got a lot of matches on hand here tonight. I see Nick Nitro already in the chat. Thank you for showing up, Nitro. We have got a heck of a card here tonight. We will see the number one contender for the United States title take on the European champion. We'll see the number one contender for the European title take on the United States champion. Both those number one contenders are members of DX, and both have an opportunity to help out their stablemate by defeating their champion opponents for this pay-per-view. We've already got True Doc. We've got KC. Casey walks into the building in a Marty suit and briefcase in hand. Once again, don't know what is the story behind this briefcase, but KC once again coming into the building, this time in extreme style, and he has got a briefcase in his hand, so we'll definitely see what that is about later on. Maybe soon we'll find out what that is, but I don't know. I guess it's really up to KC. But we've got some guys here in the chat. I've got one question. Normally, my guy who writes down the results, or should I say writes down what everybody guesses, is not here tonight. And if nobody else is willing to do so, I once again will write down what everybody's prediction was. But if there's anybody who is willing and able to write down all the predictions and able to tell me afterwards how they went, I would really appreciate that. It makes it a lot easier on me not having to actually write down the names of everybody and be able to concentrate on the actual commentating. But if there is nobody, able to do so throughout the whole card, then just say, I can't or whatever, and then I'll go ahead and do it myself. I have the capability of doing so. So let's go ahead and jump into the action here. Guys, this is Alex Tyson and Kirby in our first matchup of the evening. AJ will be at their ringside, taking on the tag team champions Falcon and Hawk. Is this Gwyneth Paltrow's head in the briefcase? Ouch. I believe that is the a Seven reference. Talk about my weird reference earlier. Okay, Tornado says he will do it. Thank you, Tornado. Definitely yourself once for me 94. Oh, who writes the storylines? Once for me, the person who writes the storylines, it's somewhat up to myself, but it's really up to each and every member of the XCW universe. If you want your character to go a certain way, let's say you want to try to focus on one specific title, I will try to put you into that title hunt when possible. If you want to, like, we have a superstar who really doesn't even want to really go after championships very much, and he has been just, creating storylines in the chat box, and one of the most entertaining parts of the entire show is when he uses his character, as you can see, actually he's right there, Kirby, with the Evolution shirt on. He has created quite a bit of storyline with his character without actually having to even chase after championships. But we're going to go ahead and start our first matchup of the evening. Just to let you guys know, our next episode will be Extreme Rules, our final pay-per-view before WrestleMania. So it is extremely important that these superstars win their matches so that we can have maybe our champions set and ready to go heading into that WrestleMania month. But let's go ahead and jump into the action here, guys, as we will have a tag team action, 2 different tag team matches here tonight, both the number one contenders, and right now you can see them on the right side of your screen, the champions have tag team action here tonight. Maybe they can get ready for their tag team title match, which hopefully, barring the board of directors, a.k.a. The video game itself, will be a tornado tag team match. Otherwise, we'll probably do a regular tag match. But barring the game allowing me to do it, that is what the tag team match will be. But go ahead and give us your predictions for this match. Will Evolution, the tag team of Kirby and Alex Tyson, be able to win this match against the tag team champions? A couple weeks ago, they had an opportunity to become the number one contenders for the tag team titles. They'd fought the former two-time champions, Brent Ryder and Chris Cryptic, the Vigilantes, but were unsuccessful in that bid. This would definitely put them right back into the title hunt following this pay-per-view if they could put away Hawk and Falcon in tag team action here tonight. I myself, I'm going to go with the tag team champions. I know Evolution has been struggling to a degree, and the Birds of Prey have had some odd, they actually did defeat, oddly enough, I believe it was Falcon that pinned Chris Cryptic last week. Let's go ahead and start the matchup here. Fought to pin Chris Cryptic last week, but that was when it was basically a mixed bedfellows match for the tag team champions and number one contenders, splitting, each group having to use one member to face the other set, and it was a very odd match. But a Bird of Prey member did pin a Vigilante, and this week could definitely be a turning point for the Birds of Prey. They seem to have, to a degree, struggled when it's come against the Vigilantes themselves. But a win here tonight, maybe with a Vigilante loss later on in the evening, could be exactly what they need in order to take down the champion or the number one contenders at Extreme Rules. Yes, you see this man, special guest star. If you can see the title of the stream, we will have an AZW star for the very first time ever, with my permission, here on XCW, and he will be in the main event, no less, against the man who will fight the broadcaster, the runner of AZW's show. Alpha One will be at his ringside as he fights Tyrant here tonight. KGB, King Just Believe, against Tyrant will be the main event of Raw, and it is going to be a spectacular showing, and Alpha One will be there at KGB's ringside supporting him here tonight, but will that be enough? Will KGB, with Alpha at his ringside, be able to defeat Tyrant, who has just gone bananas recently, has gone simply insane in terms of his overall preparation, trying to get ready for that championship match at WrestleMania after winning the Royal Rumble. He will have a one-on-one match with Brian Nash if he could defeat Alpha One, so this is the most important match of his career thus far at Extreme Rules. He has failed to win the Undisputed title in the past, but he will have an opportunity in our main event tonight to make sure he does not have to defeat not only one, but two men at WrestleMania to win that XCW Undisputed Championship. Once for me, 94. Is this the Universe mode? Who heel and whose face? I would say that of these two teams here, Evolution definitely would be the more heel of a group here. The Birds of Prey have never shown any kind of heel tactics or heel to their character. They are simply more of like to a degree, kind of like a lucha team. Have not had much to say in terms of storyline, but have definitely shown what they can do in the ring. Have one of the more high-flying movesets in the XCW. Emma 25, did you forget Jimmy Hart as manager? Yes, Watson, but if you had been in the streams lately, you could have reminded me of that. Watson had been doing very well for himself. I think probably what happened is probably in a couple Extreme Rules matches or something back-to-back, and I didn't use them because you can't, and then I probably forgot. That happens on occasion. Oh, I forgot that KC's not even competing. I forgot that KC got injured, but he apparently is in the back, even though he is going to be unable to hold on. I believe this is a finisher move of Alex Tyson. I believe that was actually a signature move of Alex Tyson. He hit that huge double arm. I can't remember the name of that move, but it's a double gutbuster with the knees. A very impressive move by Tyson. Tyson tried to go for his finisher, gets it blocked by Falcon. Falcon with a nice knee to the gut, turning around, huge spinning clothesline, takes down the leader of Evolution. Looks like Barney puked all over the ring. LOL, where's baby BOP? Yes, everybody wanted to know where the baby of Evolution is. AJ and Kirby's baby is not there tonight. We do have purple, a lot of purple here tonight in the ring. 3 of our 4 members have purple on. But you right there can see, you can see right there that Alex Wolf sporting a new attire here tonight. A little bit of reflection on his former XCW self when he was going by Alex Wolf, bringing back the Wolf attire, but he is not donning the Wolf name, simply bringing back that very awesome, very cool Wolf attire here tonight. You will be on Raw later tonight, Nate Bomber. There is one thing I actually forgot to do, but you will be competing on Raw later tonight. There's one other thing. I kept thinking, I'm going to do it in a minute, and then I completely forgot to do it. But I guess it doesn't matter because there's no entrances anyways. So, yeah, good, fine. It wouldn't have mattered. It was an entrance I forgot to set for somebody, and luckily it won't matter because we don't have entrances until our pay-per-view. But right here, Kirby gets that move blocked. Falcon hits a nice Russian leg sweep, followed up by a standing moonsault, and his partner Hawk is begging to get in this match, but Falcon seems to be ignoring him to the large part, much like Brent Ryder did about 3 weeks ago. King Just Believe, Chris Cryptic made his return after the Royal Rumble, and Ryder never even tagged him in. I don't think he was very happy about not getting in that match. Alex Tyson has more outfits than Ric Flair had robes. Alex Tyson wants to be the Birds of Prey. Alexis Tyson says. Seiji, hold on, huge double underhook DDT right there. Going for the pinfall. Kirby not getting in the ring. Tyson, though, able to kick out. Jake Watson, who are you facing for your title? There had been a 4-man vying for that championship. Last week we found the last two gentlemen. It was Kent Carter versus Nick Nitro for the European #1 contendership. And in the end, it was Nitro that put Kent Carter away and injured him in the process. So you will be facing 1/3 of D-Generation X, Nick Nitro, in that XCW European Championship match. These two men collide in the center of the ring. Tyson gets the advantage. A nice back suplex. And then to show a little bit off there, jumps up, kips up, and Tyson now crawling to the top rope. What is he going for? Oh, I think he might have been going for a dive-in maneuver, but Hawk was able to start getting up. Tyson did not want to risk injuring himself trying to hit somebody who was not in the correct position. Tyson, nice clothesline right there, and right out of nowhere, Hawk's partner Falcon grabs Alex Tyson, and that gives Hawk the perfect opportunity to come over and slap him in the face, showing no respect to Evolution here tonight. Evolution right there gets his face smashed into the mat. Hawk going for a pinfall here. No, Tyson kicks out before even a 1. AJ excited about Evolution's job there kicking out after Evo loses the drop in the ranking.
Nice dodge there.
Right here, what is Tyson going for? Clotheslines him. Goes for a bulldog out of the corner. You saw Falcon drop down out of the corner. Kirby getting tagged in here. Jay Hurd, this is the first match of the evening. I believe that you're in the 4th or 5th match of the evening, Jay Hurd. Envy Wilson will be competing in the 4th or 5th match of the evening. I know you haven't been around too much. You pop in, usually not for the entire stream, but for a little while. NB had been doing great, but has lost the last 2 weeks. A nice zigzag signature move right there by Kirby. Gets it broken up by Falcon. Envy had been doing great, had been like 8 or 9-0 here in XCW, but last 2 weeks ago, lost to Jackson Jordan, the man he's actually going to face for the United States title. And then last week, surprisingly, lost to CJ Wilson, mainly due to Page interference causing him not to be able to get pinfalls at least 2 times. And in the end, right after she got thrown out of the match, it was just enough, and Envy fell to CJ. So it was an awesome job that he did surviving in that match, but in the end, it was just a little bit too much leeway given to the fact that he had a manager for that match. Hold on, 1, 2, just a 2 count. Hawk could not put Kirby away.
What are we going to see here?
CJ, oh sorry, I said CJ Wilson. I I don't know why I said that. It's CJ Lyons. I did say CJ Wilson. I meant CJ Lyons. I probably, because it's Envy, like nobody else that has initials. There's only 2 created wrestlers in the Fed that have initials, and it's CJ and it's Envy. So I threw out the Wilsons. No, it's CJ Lyons, Lyons. I think I said it because I confused myself because you're the second character that has initials kind of in their name. And right here, hold on, comeback attempt by Falcon right here. Ducks under. Nice duck under that clothesline. Set perfectly up for that sweet chin music. Might be setting up for his signature move now. Going for that Harlem sidekick right on the side of the head. Pretty good positioning. Can he get a pinfall, though? Kirby is down on the ground. Good pinfall. But what is this? AJ jumps onto the apron, distracting the referee. We have seen her do this repeatedly for Kirby. I believe this is the first time that she's been able to do this in tag team action for Evolution. And now they're going for a finishing maneuver right here. He is about to jump off the top rope. Hawk is flying. Huge body splash. The Birds of Prey go in for the strike. But once again, AJ right there shouting, distracting the referee once again. This is not stopping Hawk. 1 foot sliding drop kick. And he might be tagging Falcon right back in. And now what is this? Oh, just out of nowhere, he is able to slide over, get over there for the hot tag, knocks Falcon down. There goes Hawk off the apron. Yes, he has got a finisher right there. Diamond cutter, perfect time to hit that. Going for the pin is Tyson. Falcon is down. 1, 2, 3, and out of nowhere, it looked like the Birds of Prey definitely had this match going. I mean, they simply were dominating for the last few minutes of this match, hit their tag team finisher, and it's simply like one small mistake, just allowing Kirby to climb over to the corner, get that hot tag, and Evolution picks up their first tag team victory as a group here tonight. With a pin over the champions. And if the Vigilantes can win later on tonight, the Tyson Cutter, says King Just Believe. Super Headbutt, it's just Evolution. Yes, he does. That might have been his signature. I'm not sure if that was a signature or finisher. Some people change their movesets to a degree over time, and it's hard sometimes to figure out what's going on, or you remember what it is. We've had a number of people, there are enough moves in the game for everybody to have 2 different signatures and 2 different finishers, but there's going to be some rollover as some moves are a little bit more popular, or people just like a certain one. I was incorrect in that matchup. I thought that the Birds of Prey were going to win that one, having momentum heading into the pay-per-view, but they lost it. And here tonight we're on to our next match of the evening. This is the United States #1 contender, Jackson Jordan, who will face Envy Wilson at Extreme Rules, but he is going up tonight against Jake Watson, the European champion. And Jake Watson, who had been, to a degree, dominating for a while, doing really great, including defeating the undisputed champion in singles competition. Jake Watson lost last week to one of the new guys on the roster. Guy's only been around for less than a month, Marcus Conan. So here tonight, he really needs to win this match if he wants to have any kind of momentum heading into Extreme Rules. But let's go ahead and jump into the action. Here we go. Jake Watson one-on-one with Jackson Jordan. This should be a great matchup. And what's interesting here tonight is by the end of the night, we could have 3 different members of DX with an opportunity to become the champion at Extreme Rules. Natalya still needs to win her matchup, I believe, directly following this match. But we already have 2 singles titles that could fall into the hands of D-Generation X, as Nick Nitro also has gained a #1 contendership match, and he will face off against that man right there in red, Jake Watson, at the pay-per-view. Shantia is in the house here tonight. Nice to see Shantia.
And there's the reversal.
I didn't see what somebody said, but Joshy85, not much chilling. It's Kush Clouds. Okay, it's Kush Clouds. Okay, yeah, here on my gamers list too, or whatever, friends list, followers, whatever you want to call them. Why he didn't do the booty pop moonsault? That would be pretty disturbing to a degree, but I'm sure there are creator wrestlers that have that as their as a move that they do. Glad to see so many members of XCW here tonight. We've had quite a few late night streams recently. I know it's not very easy for our European superstars. We got a number of our guys that hail from Europe, including Alex Tyson, Zach Zero, and I believe at least one other gentleman on our roster hails from England. But I have been trying to get on earlier, but it just has not worked out. Summer might even be harder with so much chaos. Hold on, RKO out of nowhere. Jackson Jordan might be putting down the European champion right here. No. Jake Watson kicking out of that signature RKO. J Hair 94 is gamer tag. Nice takedown right there. Jackson Jordan is taking this fight to the outside. I don't know what he said. Oh, no. No, he is really trying to help out his buddy Nick Nitro. I know what he's setting up for, and luckily Jake Watson able to block it. Oh, no, he's got him again. Don't do it. No. Somebody get out there and stop this man. Jake, I'm sorry, Jake. Jake, somebody, security, somebody get out there and stop him. He is trying to help Nitro here. This might just be, this is exactly what Nitro needed. We're already at a 6 count, and he is not going to let this one end by countout. No, he wants to do even more damage. I cannot believe that he just did that to Jake Watson. Nitro might have an advantage, a huge advantage. Now, even if Jake Watson can somehow come back and win this match, he might have irreparable damage based off of that big boot to the steel post. Oh, man. What is going on here? Deadlift gut wrench suplex. Nice, impressive move by Watson. So far, what would probably be a concussion might very well be a concussion. Not seeming to have too much effect on Jake Watson's abilities. Going for this comeback off the ropes now. Huge spear in the center of the ring. Now Jackson Jordan could be the one in trouble. I don't know what oh no. Just like Jackson Jordan did moments ago, he has got a plan on his mind. I think he wants to put Jordan through the announce table. He is taking it apart. Sorry, but I'm what it's called a loner. Yeah, I wouldn't think a 90, like, to me, MV Wilson reminds me of Raven or like a 90s grunge type guy. He's got the Nirvana shirt on. Definitely not a guy who screams faction to me. Hold on. Electric chair German suplex. 1, 2. No, Watson so close to putting away Jackson Jordan. Could be setting up for a finishing maneuver here. Could he hit that F5? Whatever he was going for gets reversed. Nice Russian leg sweep by Jackson Jordan. Joshy85 wants to know how to join. How do you join the XCW? You got to send me your creator list or send me a message on Xbox Live if you want to have a chance to get in. We still have 4 or 5 guys on the waiting list, so it might be a while before you can get in. But it really just depends on how much the guys that are on the roster are active. And hold on, comeback attempt by Jackson Jordan. Nice drop kick to the chest of Jake Watson, but he has not hit that comeback yet. And here he goes, trying to hit it. Watson reverses it. 1, 2, no. He reverses the reversal. 1, 2, no. Both men there could have shocked their opponents with a roll-up. Neither one able to get the 3 count, but a nice DDT by by Jackson Jordan. Jackson now dragging Jake to the center of the ring. That is another way you can sign up. Hold on. Oh, huge springboard. Flips over the top rope with that leg drop. Could not hit it. Jackson Jordan put him down, and that is it for Jake Watson. Right there, we saw earlier on the RKO could not put him away. And Nitro might have just gotten a whole lot of help here tonight. If Watson loses at Extreme Rules, it might have been just as much what Jackson Jordan did here tonight as what it is going to be Nick Nitro does on Sunday. This right here is really the move that is going to give Watson some problems. If he doesn't have a concussion, I would be extremely surprised. Right here, this was an awesome roll-up. I thought Watson was going to win it right there, but Jackson Jordan almost able to reverse that takedown right there, and this clothesline's what did it. I'm sorry, this knockout punch is what did it. Popped him right in the jaw. Watson could not recover from it as Jackson Jordan made the quick pinfall. That move was called the hashtag. Are you saying the right-handed punch is the hashtag? Hey, Image, I'm going to make a hardcore one, if that's okay. I don't know what you mean by that, a hardcore one. You mean an attire specifically for like hardcore style matches, maybe? I'm not sure what you mean by that, God's Soul Dragon. Hashtag 2 words for you. Yeah, suck it. That's the only reason you won, because you crushed my skull. Okay, we're moving on to the next match, folks. But one thing I want to say is earlier today, I heard that Brian Nash and Kevin Nash, Brian was trying to check and see if Kevin was going to be here tonight. He's been supporting his brother for the last couple of weeks, and last week, Nash was not happy after Brian made a quick jab at him a little bit, saying, yeah, of course, that means I'm the better superstar, for the fact that he could not defeat Omega last week. And I think that Kevin has not taken things very well. And I haven't heard from Kevin yet, but Kevin's supposed to be here tonight. So is Brian Nash, and Brian Nash has a match here tonight, but I haven't heard from Kevin. We don't know exactly where Kevin is or what he's doing at the moment. But this right here is for the #1 contendership for the XCW Women's Championship. Will it be Natalya or will it be Shantia Alpha 1-on-1? You know what? I've gone against DX too many times recently. It seems to always bite me when I do so. And I have to go with DX in this match. I'm going to choose Natalya, even though this is Shantia's first chance to get a #1 contendership for the XCW Women's Championship. So if she pulls it off, I will not be surprised, but I've got to go with Natalya in this match. This one time, I've got to go get Shantia here tonight. Sorry, Shantia. I know you're in the chat. Sorry about that, but I'm going to have to go with Natalya this evening. Let's go ahead and start the matchup here.
A third-generation competitor. You can bet Natalya is ready to go here tonight. Oh, without a doubt.
But yes, hopefully later on we will hear from Kevin Nash, and if he is going to be at his brother's side this evening. Sometimes I'm so hurried as to getting the show ready, I don't even have time to confirm every match. Sometimes I get papers in front of me. I got to write down, yes, I accept this match, or basically I hand it off to one of my assistants to sign papers for me on occasion, just to get the show up and running. There's so much that goes into these broadcasts. So hopefully later on we will hear from Kevin Nash, and maybe things have been healed between these two brothers, Brian and Kevin, later on tonight. But that is definitely later on in the evening. We are about to see this awesome Divas match here tonight. Natalya taking on Shantia Alpha. A great match.
And Bree comes up with a vicious counter.
Shantia, nice elbow to the face. Follows it up with a great Russian leg sweep. Got a lot of votes, I believe, both directions. Jake Watson is not moving at all. I think someone needs to check on him. Watson might have been stretchered to the back or maybe collapsed once he got backstage. Watson could be in trouble with his European title match. Natty will lose, says King Just Believe. Natalya might lose. Looks like Shantia is doing a great job. But Natalya, right as I say that, Natalya maybe heard me say it and took Shantia down with that huge clothesline. King Just Believe saying that he chooses Shantia. Natalya dragging Shantia to the center of the ring. She has picks her up, a nice gut buster, drops her onto the knee.
That'll take the fight out of you.
Right here, Shantia gets sat up right there. That drop saw kick to the face. Never a good thing to get 2 feet slammed hard into your face, sending you crashing down to the mat. Following DX's hottest diva in the XCW roster at www.twitter.com/@nattybynature. Natty for 2 reasons, says Nick Nitro. DX Jake Watson is now in the doctor's office. Jake being checked on backstage, our European champion. It would be horrible if somehow Jake Watson would be unable to compete. Hold on, Shantia could tap out. Surfboard stretcher here. We have seen 3 separate people tap out to this move, but it is not going to be Shantia Alpha here tonight.
Her name is not Shantia. Her name is Bella.
Okay. Jackson not agreeing, thinks that is Brie Bella. I know they look very similar, Jackson, but that is Shantia Alpha in the ring. That is Shantia Alpha. She just got taken down by Natalya. Natalya might be ready for, yes, that bro kick just took her down. Another move trained to her, and Tyrant once again strikes. Tyrant taught her not only the Billy Goat's curse, which you saw her win that that match last week. You saw her this week pick up a win with that bro kick. Tyrant has really taught her a lot. And you know, a lot of her training she has gotten from the Hart Dungeon, the Hart family, really teaching her what she knew, everything about wrestling. But now that she has joined D-Generation X, ever since she has joined up with Tyrant, he has been training her, and not until this month did she feel confident enough to bring these certain moves up in XCW. And right there, you just saw that bro kick put Shantia away. DX is 2-0 tonight, just like the Wolfpack last week. Took over, winning, I believe, 3 out of 4 of their matches. DX so far tonight, 2-0. Very good job by D-Generation X here tonight, and that is now confirmed. 3 different members of DX will have an opportunity to walk out of Extreme Rules, the champion. But the question is, who of that group, if any or all of them, will be able to do so? And just like we saw Jackson Jordan earlier have a chance to maybe put some hurting on the European champion, Nick Nitro now has an opportunity to take on Envy Wilson. And maybe he could do the same thing, but possibly Envy could flip the script here and try to take down Nick Nitro, not necessarily to help Jake Watson, but simply to prevent his own destruction here tonight. We've already seen DX is willing to go to great lengths to take down superstars. That huge big boot to the post might have put Jake Watson out of action. Jake Watson does have a concussion, but he says nothing can stop me from wrestling in XCW. We'll have to clear with the doctors that he can pass concussion protocol at Extreme Rules. Otherwise Jake Watson can't fight. So hopefully in these 6 days until Extreme Rules, Jake Watson will have the ability to recover. But here tonight, this is Envy Wilson, our United States champion, taking on a member of D-Generation X, Nick Nitro. This should be a great matchup. And you know what? I've been going with DX here tonight. But I just can't go. I can't see Nick Nitro taking down Envy Wilson. I myself am going for the United States champion. I got to take Envy for this match. And let's go ahead and jump into the action. Thank you, Nash, for writing the stuff down here tonight. I don't know if my usual man who is here in the chat is going to do it as well, but Nitro is sporting a brand new D-Generation X attire, getting rid of that green hair, going back to his short hair. Short dark brown / black hair here tonight, and a very nice double in reverse, normal and reverse in next to each other on the front side. DX logos on the side, and a very nice Nitro on the back. Nick definitely maybe an improvement in most people's eyes, but I personally really like this character, and a definitely interesting change for Nitro. The Matrix might be gone. Image 45, give me a headset. Walks to the announce table to watch my carrying briefcase. I don't know what Ken Green is doing with that briefcase, but he is out here watching the U.S. champion competing in action, watching the #1 contender for the European title competing in action. I don't know what he is doing out here, but he is currently injured and not even able to compete. Nice takedown right there. Very good job by Envy Wilson to turn things around. Nitro could be in trouble. A huge double leg drop to the gut, possibly a little bit lower by Envy. But he gets quickly reversed by Nitro, who flips the momentum. on Envy Wilson.
Nice counter by Glenn.
Envy now throwing him to the outside. No, pullback attempt, but Nitro is there to catch it. And a great jawbreaker sends him down to the ground. Jake Watson walks down to the announce table with his head wrapped. We've got two different men at ringside now. Watson, who was yet to be cleared for concussion protocol yet, has 6 days to recover before Extreme Rules. And Casey is out there as well. Both men at the commentary desk. Casey saying, hey man, why not watch the match I'm supposed to be involved in? Yes, Casey was not happy that he lost to Nick Nitro last week. Nick Nitro became the #1 contender. Casey simply became another statistic. He got injured and is currently on the shelf. Envy Wilson with that Blue Thunder bomb did not try to go for the pinfall though. And right now hitting a huge knee drop on the side of Nitro. You gonna turn that? Apparently everyone's at the announce table, says Ricky Brown. Get out of here, Jabroni. This is my time, says KC. KC getting it into it with Jake Watson. KC was trying to go after that European title. Unable to get to that #1 contendership, so close. But he is picking a fight with the European champion possibly at ringside. Nice comment there, Nash. And hold on, Nitro drags Envy into the ring. A rope-hung DDT right there, crashing his head into the skull, his skull into the mat, excuse me. But another Blue Thunder bomb. Envy this time goes for the pin. One, Nitro able to kick out. Envy tried hard to take him down, could not do so. A nice elbow blocking that move. Envy runs right into a sling blade. Nice move by Nick Nitro, dragging him to the center of the ring. I don't know what he's setting up for here. Nitro kick to the gut, fronting off the far ropes, follows it up with a vicious knee to the face. Envy could be in a lot of trouble here. Nick Nitro setting him up, I don't know, turning him around. He is going for, I believe, a signature move, pulling him in for that huge bulldog. Envy is on the ground. This could be it. Nitro turning him over. Took him a while to get him over. 1, 2, no. Envy not down yet. Casey saying, I'm the champion here, not you. Hold on. This is a brand new submission hold. He's got it locked in. Is Envy going to tap out for the very first time? Envy fighting this, does not want to tap out here. He's got it locked in, but cannot get Envy to tap. Envy able to barely escape. Nitro not happy about it, but Envy blocks that move, tries to make a right jab, misses, throws him to the corner. Envy could be setting up a big move here. Gets tossed into the corner himself, dodges that huge big boot. Now Envy setting something up, turns him around. And I was going for, oh, vicious. A vicious kick to the lower back, followed by that club to the chest, taking Nitro to the ground. Now an elbow drop here. Envy turning things around. Envy, oh, I think Envy was setting up for a signature move, got it blocked. Nitro now, signature move, picks him up. Maybe a finisher, not sure. This is a Northern Lights brainbuster combination move. Just took Envy down, but his feet might be in the ropes. And he realizes it, dragging him to the center of the ring. Envy could be down. 1, 2, 3. No! So close. I thought Envy was done for. Envy not happy about that. Tries to go for a comeback. The sling blade once again takes Envy down. A nice reversal right there. I think he was about to smash in that comeback maneuver, and that might have been it for Nick Nitro. Now going for the pin off that huge knee to the face. 1, 2, 3. Envy was so close to turning this match around, but that knee to the face puts him down for the count. Both men here tonight from DX might have helped their partners in crime with these vicious moves to the skulls, to the face, everywhere, trying to injure their opponents for the Extreme Rules. And Envy, who seemed unstoppable for a month and a half of his career, has picked up 3 straight losses, and suddenly the man who could not be beat cannot pick up a win. He needs a win desperately, as now his next match will be for that United States title. He will be defending it, and he wants to walk out of Extreme Rules with the United States title, because if he does it, he might not have an opportunity to go into WrestleMania to become the first ever Intercontinental Champion. In case you guys did not remember, I said this last week on the episode, we will be merging the United States and European titles to crown ourselves the first ever Intercontinental Champion here in XCW, as well as introducing a brand new championship belt at WrestleMania. But here tonight, DX dominating, and Envy, who looked like he was just about to turn things around. Nick Nitro out of nowhere flips the script and ends it with a vicious knee to the skull once again. But that is over now. We are heading to our next match of the evening. Which match is next? Yes, I think I know which match is next. I believe this is the tag team match. Okay, good luck here tonight. This is the number one contenders on the right, taking on a brand new tag team. If you don't recognize that man on the far left, that is Byron Brooks here tonight, folks. This man, Nate Bomber, a couple of weeks back said that he was going to give him some money, take him under his wing, and then he has done just that. It took him a couple of weeks to finally get Brooks into the barbershop, to get Brooks some brand new ring gear, and we are about to see these two men competing as a tag team for the very first time here tonight. And Brooks is going to look a little bit different, folks, but that is the man that seemed like he was a bum who got picked up off the streets for the last couple of weeks. And Nick Nitro helping him, creating his identity here in XCW. And they are taking on the number one contenders here tonight. Catches Jake walking to the back and attacks him with the briefcase. Don't ever to take my shine. KC might have just attacked Jake Watson backstage. I didn't see the F5 part by Jake Watson. Okay, a little bit of craziness going on between Jake Watson and KC. But here, tag team action, go ahead and choose your winners right now. I'm going to have to go ahead and take the Vigilantes. But hopefully for the Birds of Prey, they want the Vigilantes to lose here tonight as well. And both teams would go in with a loss into the pay-per-view. Well, let's go ahead and start this matchup. New team, yes, KGB. This is Nate Palmer in the center of the ring right now. On the outside is Byron Brooks, the man who used to look like a bum, but Nate Palmer took him under his wing, helped him with a brand new attire, got him to a barbershop, shaved the hair, got a trim as well. His beard not nearly as scraggly and big as it used to be. I think most people are happy that for Byron Brooks, who has actually competed very well here in XCW. 2 weeks ago, picked his first win up in singles action against Nate Bomber. Last week, tag team with Nate Bomber and Chris Cassidy made their first ever appearance on Raw, or at least Byron Brooks and Chris Cassidy's first ever appearance on Raw, and defeated Evolution in a 3-on-3 tag team match. Here tonight, these two competing for the first ever time as an official tag team here in XCW. And even though they have no chance of being fighting for the titles at XCW's Extreme Rules, these two men hope to become a dominant team here in XCW. You like the bum look, says KGB. Have you seen Kevin, Brent? Yes, I actually, just before this matchup, got word that Kevin Nash is going to be here tonight. But Kevin Nash has told me he is not here to support his brother. He is here to support his friend in action tonight. And I asked him to further explain. He said, you know what? you'll see. He's like, he talked to my assistant earlier tonight, got the match confirmed. I don't know who Brian Nash is facing, but it sounds like Kevin Nash might not be in his brother's corner tonight. Kevin Nash is actually here supporting somebody else. But, you know, this quickly turned ugly between these brothers. They have supported each other in the past. Kevin Nash came in here against the Wolfpack, tricked the NWO Wolfpack here in XCW into thinking that he was on their side, showed that he was, you know, with his brother. We didn't see Kevin for a long time here in XCW. He came here this month knowing that his brother is heading to WrestleMania to defend that XCW championship. But this month, Kevin really maybe getting aggravated at his brother for the fact that Brian Nash has been so successful here in XCW. Nash last week tried to prove that he's just as good as his younger brother. You know, Nash, a former WWE and WCW world champion, trying to prove that he is just as good as Nash is now. I mean, that Brian is now. But was unable to defeat Omega, who Nash had pinned the last 2 weeks. And Nash did not take kindly when Nash made a quick jab at him, saying that he was the better Nash now, or he was better than his brother. And since then, Kevin has been, you know, sparsely talking to his brother. And you know, I'm surprised that he is going to definitely... Hold on, I'm trying. Before this goes away, Envy Wilson is found sitting in a dark part of backstage area, talking to himself. A month of domination, a month of pain gone. But these 3 losses have woken something inside of me. Soon, at Extreme Rules, when I successfully retain my title, a forgotten era will be reborn. Envy Wilson walks out of the building. Just to let you know, Envy, that was a very nice little promo. I like that in the chat. Very good. Just to let you know, Envy, if you're still here in the chat, that since you won 5 straight matches, you can update your character with a 91 overall now versus the 90 that was originally allowed for your guy. You have earned that extra point. I'm not sure if you've earned any other points, but you definitely have earned that point. So you're definitely at least a 91 now. Ryder just took down Zach Zero, and now he is continuing the assault on Bomber in the center of the ring. He's going for a signature move. Bomber could be in trouble. Zero back to his feet, but he's going to start climbing out of the ring right at the same time. Hold on. He can't get out of the ring. 1, 2, no. He was trapped. The computer was forcing him to get out of the ring, even though that pinfall was being attempted right there. Brent Ryder tried to go for the C4. Bomber able to avoid it. Blocked it right there, and now Ryder, though, sends Bomber to the far side of the ring. KGB says the locker room is going nuts because the AZW star is here for a match. It's a split between the roster. Some want KGB to destroy Tyrant, and some want him to jump KGB before the match. Nice top rope maneuver. That was not the top rope C4. Thought he might have been going for it instead. Hits another awesome maneuver. That top rope sit-out suplex, and now a knee, diving knee to the back, springboarded over the top. Ryder now tagging Chris Cryptic back in the ring. Nick Nitro, what qualifies as chat activity? That's what I need to be, 95. Nick Nitro, this qualifies as chat activity. If you're in here, you don't necessarily have to be chatting up the entire time, but as long as I know that you're here for at least, you know, a couple of matches for 5 straight cards, 5 straight episodes, that counts as chat activity. You don't have to be here for the entire show all the way through or halfway through, or, you know, as long as you're here for at least 2 or 3 matches. Chris Cryptic, nice sit-out spinebuster, could not get the pinfall. Zero trying to go for a comeback. Instead, hits a suplex as Chris Cryptic tried to approach him. I'm sorry, I said Zero. Sorry, he looks very slightly like Zero. This is Byron Brooks that is hitting him. Hard for me to get used to him after those long locks have been cut. But I hope I'm not in the Hall of Fame. Hold on, Madfire able to back off, kick to the gut right there. KGB's look-alike to a degree now. KGB will be on later tonight. Chris Cryptic, nice takedown with that spinning neckbreaker. He's sending it for a finisher. Could this be it here? Cryptic, could he go for that Omega driver? Turns him around. He's going to have him on the right side of the ring. Perfect placing for Chris Cryptic. He's going for the pin here. 1, 2, 3, and Bomber could not get there. That is seriously about as perfect a placement as you could be for any move in a tag team match. And Bomber, who had taken a lot of painful maneuvers during this matchup, including, you saw that signature move right there. He simply could not get across the ring fast enough And Chris Cryptic picked up an awesome victory right there. Omega Driver in the corner. If they can do just that at the pay-per-view, it will be a win for the Vigilantes. Remember, hopefully the Board of Management will approve the tag team tornado match at Extreme Rules. And if they do so, we will see 2-on-2 at the same time. No tags, no rules. It is going to be very awesome. But as long as that is really up to the board of directors. If they do not allow, if they say it's too much, too extreme, we will have to go with a regular tag team matchup. But hopefully we are able to get that tornado tag team match. Nick Nash saying he has gotten every match correct here tonight. Okay, but here we go. Next matchup of the evening. I didn't see with the powerbomb, who is this masked man? Somebody got powerbombed. I didn't see what it was. KGB will send the leader of DX to heck for you. Jake Watson not happy with D-Generation X here tonight, so if KGB can take DX down a notch. And wait a minute. Do you see what this is? Kevin Nash is in fact here, not for Brian Nash, but he is here to take on, Shawn Michaels? That's what... My assistant wouldn't tell me this matchup is what was signed. I asked him, I had my assistant, I told you, sometimes I can't get and sign every match, but Kevin Nash, what the... That's wrong. Obviously, that's supposed to be Kevin on his side, not, you can see that see, occasionally Universe decides to just mess up animations. But HBK here tonight, he is having to take on Shawn Michaels. This is him calling in a... Shawn Michaels is retired, folks, but Kevin Nash calling in a favor from his clique friend, one of his best friends ever in wrestling here tonight, and Kevin Nash sending a absolute, maybe the best legend of all time to take on Brian Nash here tonight. This is going to be very crazy. I actually need to back out for a second here. Interesting. Look at that craziness. It's making Nash drop off the apron there. Okay, let me real quick. I had something planned for this match. I've got to back out and edit something real fast. DX just might go undefeated here tonight. Kevin Nash calling in his friend to take on his brother. Kevin Nash, I guess Kevin Nash really wants to hurt his brother tonight. Super Headbuster saying he's going to sit with the fans to watch this one. Yes, Ricky Brown, definitely Nash is in the ring. Yes, this will be Brian Nash versus Kevin Nash. But the Universe, apparently, you have to actually... the only way you can actually be a manager, apparently, is to choose it from here. Would not let me choose the manager. Brian Nash, we're having him wear his red attire. Shawn Michaels, his original. Did I choose? I hate when I do this. There, that's what I meant to do. Okay, let's go do that. See, apparently the only way I can actually choose to be the manager in this match. It wouldn't let me choose Nash otherwise. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, we're going to start the match now. I think I'm going to sit with the fans. Yes, RB saying that. Medfire invite me to a party. Oh, yes. Sammy Danger in the chat here tonight. Have not seen Sammy in like 2 or 3 weeks. Madfire is not a part of D-Generation X. He is running his own faction now. Sammy Danger. It is Evolution. Sorry about that mishap. Universe, I believe I've been able to choose managers before, but it would not allow me to choose the manager. Kevin Nash at ringside for Brian Nash versus HBK. This should be a all-time classic here, folks. HBK is a 100% a legend in the wrestling business. Multiple-time WWE champion, Mr. WrestleMania himself. And just a month before, Brian Nash defends that XCW title, that undisputed championship against Brian Nash. He is going to have to take on the man who defined an era. And look at that, early on, Nash throwing him far to the corner. We got a classic HBK signature move there, the fall over the turnbuckle. Kevin Nash. We saw these brothers compete in a tag team match just 2 weeks ago. Kevin was not happy the fact that Brian Nash picked up the victory. He wanted a chance to win the match. Then we had him see an opportunity to win a one-on-one match against Omega. Brian Nash had pinned Omega the last 2 weeks in a singles and tag team match. Kevin Nash hit a jackknife on Omega, but instead of going for the pinfall, which he should have done, he continued the assault. Eventually, Omega turned things around and pinned Nash after Nash simply gave up, had too much energy gone, could not keep competing, and Nash did not accept the fact that he is not as good as his brother. Did not like the jabs that his brother took at him, not necessarily maybe hatefully, but kind of, to me, it would be more like my brother would do to me. So very surprised that Nash has taken this, that Kevin has taken this so personally. I Like Games, kid. Yes, I do remember you, I Like Games. I still have your predictions saved on our website for the correct ones that you have got. I'm not sure how many you have. Well, at least 1 or 5, somewhere in that range. Not very many that you've actually guessed and gotten correct on for the few streams that you have. But yes, I do remember you, I Like Games. And right here, right now, Shawn Michaels smacking down his brother in this. Smacking down Brian Nash in the center of the ring. Nash, though, immediately following things up with a huge power bomb. Hold on, Brian Nash once again going for a powerbomb. Not quite jackknives, maybe trying to prove a point to his brother that maybe not only is he the better Nash, but he can hit a powerbomb better than Kevin can. And Kevin might really take personal to that, as he is not happy. Kevin Nash right now cheering outside the ring, excited that Shawn Michaels is currently taking down Brian Nash. I think Shawn might be trying to go for yes, he's going for a signature move, elbow drop right there. Shawn Michaels, is he going to go for the sweet chin music? He is pumping him. He is tuning up the band. He is exhausted. But Brian Nash right in front of him, ducks under that. Oh, huge. Did you just see that vicious drop kick? Nash, now what is Brian doing out here? Jake Watson, you go to the website, Jake Watson, if you're trying to figure out what your overall should be. You need to go to the website, check things out, and we will see what it is. There are, I believe, 11 different ways you can get to a 95. A maximum of 95 is our total maximum. But I don't know. I would definitely say, I don't know, you're probably in the 92 to 95 range. I don't know. I'm betting you have at least a 92 by now. You might have had a month full of 5 straight shows without a loss. I know you've probably had, I don't know, you might have had chat activity. I can't remember everything that you have done, but you can always check out, and if you can figure out which points you should get, tell me what it is. Hold on, Brian Nash right here hits a signature move. Kevin Nash gets in the ring. He breaks it up. I don't think the referee saw that, but you know what? My assistant, okay, you know what? I'm reading the contract for this matchup, and Kevin Nash does not count as interference. He is not in this match, but the referee is not allowed to disqualify Kevin Nash for interfering in this match. Why would my assistant sign this? I don't know what is going on. This is not me being betrayed. I simply told my assistant to take care of some stuff. I don't think he read the fine print of this, but Brian Nash could win this matchup simply by Nash now setting up for a finishing maneuver. And what is this? Kevin getting in the ring. What? Apparently, there might actually be disqualification for enough attacks from the. I've never actually seen the computer. The computer never interferes, so I could be wrong about interference. There could actually be disqualification after a certain amount. Brian Nash hits that huge big boot. Kevin tries to throw him into the corner. Instead, Brian Nash turns his attention to his brother, and now still going for the pinfall here. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Nash tried to cost his brother this match. You saw him get in there, try to throw him to the corner, and Nash, for the first time ever, just struck his brother. His brother came out of the corner, and he did a back body drop. Kevin Nash cannot take that much damage in his older, frailer state, and Brian Nash able to pull this one out, even with the interference of Kevin. And Brian Nash not happy about his brother's interference here tonight. Kevin not happy about him not being able to screw over his brother. He wanted to make his brother lose here tonight. And you know what? I think these two brothers really need to get this thing out of their system. They need a match. to settle their differences. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I don't care which one of these guys wants or doesn't want this match. Brian Nash versus Kevin Nash is going to happen for the title. And the fact that, you know what? I'm going to make this match for something. I want Kevin to not only want to win this match because he wants to beat his brother, because if he wants to really truly hurt his brother, then I'm going to add a stipulation to the match between Kevin and Brian. If Kevin Nash can defeat Brian Nash at Extreme Rules, then then Brian Nash, our current reigning nearly 10-month long champion, will lose his rematch clause. So whoever he loses to, if he does lose at WrestleMania, he will not get his automatic rematch. He will have to work his way up just like everybody else has. So if Kevin Nash can defeat Brian Nash at the pay-per-view, then he's going to lose his number one contendership. He's going to lose his rematch clause. So Kevin, just to give you a little extra incentive to pick up the victory over your brother, some other reason, some other method, then you know what? You've got to do that. You've got to beat your brother at Extreme Rules. And Brian, if you want to truly prove that you're the dominant Nash, then you're going to have to take down your brother, a man you maybe thought you would never fight. You're going to have to defeat him. And if you lay down for him, then you're just giving up. If you don't want to take him on, because I know that he wants to fight you, Brian, but if you wanted to lay down for him, then you are not going to, that is not going to happen, folks, because you will lose that rematch clause. And I'm pretty certain Brian does not want to lose that rematch clause. Alpha 1 and KGB is ready for action. Yes, Alpha 1 will be at KGB's ringside for the main event of Raw here tonight. Did you have a creator wrestler or WWE? Well, I like games. Technically, there are no WWE guys. This is simply for a specific storyline that we are using a couple of WWE guys. There have only been actually, besides the Royal Rumble itself, there have only been 3 in-game superheroes that have ever been used. That was the third one, which was HBK. We have used Nash previously before for storyline purposes due to Brian Nash being his brother, and CM Punk was actually the only official XCW member ever on the roster, a tag team with a man named Atomic Bomb. But let's go ahead and set up the main event of the evening, folks. No, KGB is not part of XCW's roster, but so much trash talk has been going on between Tyrant and Alpha 1, as well as Tyrant and KGB over in AZW, that Alpha 1, I personally asked Alpha 1 if we could get KGB over here to main event this Raw heading into our Extreme Rules match, and see possibly if he could... Let's go and get Natalia out there at ringside for him. He needs somebody supporting him in his corner, because you're about to see the man, the leader of the NW Wolfpack over at AZW, yet another Wolfpack member. I passed him like 6 times now, haven't I? There he is, Just Believe. I was looking for the word king is probably why that was happening. And let's add a manager for him as well. His manager is none other than the... I call him the de facto leader of the NWO Wolfpack over here. Now, not officially the leader of the group, but the man who runs ECW himself, Alpha 1, at ringside for this match. Should be awesome between these two teams. What's the website? Superhead Buster. Somebody put up the website for him. Probably Nash probably will. It's xcwuniverse.niceboard.com. But if somebody else could put that up in the chat box so that Super Headbuster could see it. I'm going to wait for this to start loading. Okay, let's make sure it's normal. Entrances are off. Okay, here we go, folks. You know what? Just because this is KGB's only time ever to be here on Raw, we're going to turn entrances on for this one match so we can see KGB properly come to the ring here tonight. Should be an awesome matchup. Go ahead and tell us who you think is going to win. Will it be Tyrant, the man who has been on a rampage through XCW since winning the Royal Rumble, or will it be KGB, King Just Believe, the AZW superstar, coming over here for one night only to support the man, the icon that is running AZW himself, Alpha 1. Let's start the action here tonight, end the action here tonight on Raw with this awesome main event. Okay, here we go, guys. Single with manager, that is correct. Thy kingdom come and doom for Tyrant, says King Just Believe. KC is choosing Tyrant. I have gone with DX. I've gone against DX. And you know what? AZW has never won a match here in XCW. They've only had one other opportunity. That was the Sinister Syndicate. It was the first ever NXT/AZW team over here. I guess since the name change, is the first ever AZW superstar to come over here. And you know what? This is very tough. This is very tough. Because Alpha One is supporting him at ringside. It might be just the edge he needs. And I don't know if Tyrant wins this match. I think that Alpha One has no shot at the pay-per-view. So you know what? Just for Alpha One's sake, I'm going to choose King Just Believe. Because I've got to believe that if Alpha One has a chance, he needs Tyrant to lose just the slightest amount of confidence by losing this match here tonight.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Natalia, representing the Generation X. From Akron, Ohio, Caesar Vega.
Yes, this man Tyrant here won the Royal Rumble, earned himself a spot to take on Brian Tornado Nash for the XCW Championship belt, the undisputed championship belt at WrestleMania, and he is trying to do one thing and one thing only: secure that one-on-one match. He does not want to let this man Alpha One step into his championship opportunity. Jake Watson, can you edit Jake Watson to make him a 93? Well, go look at the website, check out the different ways that you can edit, that you get the extra overall points, and tell me which ones you think you have earned. I will simply double check that. You can make him a 93, but if I find out that he probably should be a 92 or something or whatever, then I'll have to edit him down myself. So you can edit him to whatever you want. But let me know which things you think you have earned. That way I could check on those specific things, Jake Watson. There will be, by the way, when I believe, I have not 100% decided on this, but I believe once we get past WrestleMania, I will have a new amendment as to a requirement for every creator wrestler on the roster. But that will be later on. I am 95% certain that I'm going to add this in, but I'm going to wait till after WrestleMania so we can have had this overall 90s and no stat below a 60 throughout the entire first year. Starting with the second year, I will make an amendment to what every creator wrestler must have. We've got some tyrants in the chat, at least a couple of King Just Believes. The XCW universe is booing King Just Believes as he comes down the ramp, but KGB is not moved, but focused. Of course, the XCW universe, the roster, the fans that support this brand are not necessarily going to be happy to see an AZW superstar come over here and defeat one of their own. But I know a lot of guys in the back are simply frustrated with that man Tyrant. Alpha One able to withstand the fire standing at ringside for King Just Believe. Lucky that did not kill the NWO Wolfpack member here on Raw tonight. Nick Nitro, you know what? I think you have been in, pretty sure you've been at least 5 in a row at some point since you have been able to get into the chats. I'm pretty certain that you should get that extra +1 overall for chat activity. That might make you the second member ever to be a 95. I think you're a 93 right now. Could be wrong. I'll have to double check that. You guys let me know which 5 you have. I'll double check it for sure. And right here, right now, DX KGB just right now locking it up in the center of the ring. Tyrant able to get the advantage right there and takes KGB down to the mat. Nice punch to the head. Nitro, you definitely want to make sure you have a 95 uploaded to the roster, or maybe catch me when I'm able to edit the overalls myself and get yourself up to a 95. That is one stiff headband. One stiff headband. Says Jackson Jordan. 25 per... Oh, don't tell me right now, Nick Nitro. I won't be able to look that up right now. But after the chat, maybe send it to me in my Xbox Live messages or on the website, somewhere where that I can look it up. Nice elbow right there by King Just Believe. And he gets picked up. Nice knee right there. Now throws him over the top. Tyrant taking it to King Just Believe early on. King Just Believe could easily turn things around at any moment, but a nice spine buster. Once again, Tyrant taking it to this AZW NWO Wolfpack leader. And right here, a huge power slam. Tyrant definitely doing a lot of work right now. And Alpha One on the outside maybe needs to start trying to pep up his man, trying to get him to turn things around. Natalia right now very happy, but Alpha One frustrated with how this match has gone thus far. Okay, LOL won't be near next box until Friday. I'll message you on the site. Yeah, that is true. Well, you can always, if you have a phone, Nick Nitro, you can download the Xbox Smart Glass app, and then, you can actually send me messages on your Xbox through your phone. I know, like, Nash would actually do that when he was sending me messages while he was at work when I would stream sometimes. Nice knee right there. Huge throw over the top. KGB. Huge injury right there, maybe. KGB is really, avoids that signature move, though. Luckily, we saw Nash in a match against Tyrant able to reverse 2 of those, and that Undisputed title match had at the Royal Rumble. And KGB able to avoid that bro kick as well. Nice grapple right there. King Just Believe has him up. High angle scoop slam. KGB finally able to get something in on Tyrant here tonight. Tyrant now about to be lifted up, picked up high, and a nice suplex right there. King Just Believe smashing the back of Tyrant. Lifting him up. No, smashing the back of his head into the mat. King Just Believe really turning things around for himself. Has gotten about a minute or 2 of straight dominance now after Tyrant had the first 3 or 4 minutes of this match locked up himself. And now Tyrant, I think he's dissecting Tyrant here. Excuse me, King Just Believe going around stomping each and every limb of this DX leader here tonight. Who is this? Oh, KGB you speak of. I'm sorry, KJB. Hold on. Right here, King Just Believe. Nice backslide driver. Did not go for the pin directly out of it, but follows up quickly with the pinfall attempt. Cannot get it. Caesar Tyrant Vega able to kick out. And now Tyrant, nice elbow to the jaw. King Just Believe turns around. Huge right fist. Blocks that left. Gets thrown into the corner, though. Just Believe blocks that drop kick. He's got him in the center of the ring. I was going for. Picks him up high. Nice stalling suplex there. Jake Watson says, I retained a championship 2 times, and it's 2 times consecutively, Jake Watson, not 2 times. You have to, like, if you were to win the title, defend it, and then lose it, and then regain it, and then defend it again, you still haven't done it 2 times consecutively. It means if you basically have to win it, retain, and then fight again, and retain again. We're heading 2 straight title defenses. I believe Nash is the only person who's actually done that since it has been introduced. Hold on, huge bro kick right there. That could be it. Signature move of Tyrant. 1, 2, 3. King Just Believe, got dominated for the first few minutes of this match. Fought back pretty hard for a while. Backslide driver I thought might put Tyrant away. The middle part of this match really belonged to King Just Believe. But in the end, the bro kick right to the either. I couldn't tell if it was to the chest or to the face, but either way, King Just Believe gets pinned here tonight. King Just Believe once again. A great opportunity to have an AZW superstar here on Raw. Very supportive of that brand and where it has gone. And definitely did not get squashed here tonight by Tyrant. He did hit a signature or finisher move on the leader of DX. And it took a long time for Tyrant to finally be able to put him away. But when he did, he might have proved here tonight that he is simply no match for for any member of the Wolfpack, whether it be a member of AZW or XCW. Tyrant once again picks up the win. It lagged through the finish. You just got a lag is what happened. Of course it lagged through the finish, and it's probably back to not being lagged now. You got your teeth kicked down your throat, says Jackson Jordan.
But look at all the weapons.
Okay, very nice, Jackson. I've got another Jackson here next to me.
Look, table,
okay.
trash can, chair, ladder, and saw.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on now to Saturday night main event, folks. We have 3 matches left to go. before we are on the cusp of Extreme Rules itself. Oh, I need this for a minute. Yeah, I need this just for a minute, Jackson. I wrote down the... Great. Now he's changed the page that I was on. Gotta find what I already wrote down for... You know what? I think I'll remember them. Okay, for the main event of the evening is a tag team match here tonight. Cool, that's okay. I'll see him again. King Just Believe saying this is not the last time that we will see him in action against Tyrant. We don't know when the next time AZW and XCW will have a crossover pay-per-view, but it could be very soon. But right here, right now, we are about to see CJ Lyons here tonight, tag teaming with his NWO brethren, Omega, not his NWO brother, as in his actual brother, Jay, but we will see CJ tag teaming with his brother to take on Ricky Brown, a man who was trying to win that United States Championship #1 contendership. He won the battle, but not the war, says King Just Believe. Hashtag Jacksons Unite. Here's the Jackson on my microphone. Our Jackson Jordan in the chat liking that. I originally had planned to have Kent Carter this week tag team with Ricky Brown, but Kent Carter is still out of action. So we're going to have to see another man join him at ringside here tonight.
Right here.
And the man we are going to see... Oh, thank you, Jackson. Hold on just a second.
Girl named Alphatia. Her name is Brie Bella.
Jackson still wanted to say that Shantia is not Shantia, that she is...
Brie Bella.
Yes, that she is Brie Bella.
She is.
He just, I don't know why he thinks that. It does look like it looks like Brie Bella, but it's not Brie Bella. We're going with Chris Cassidy to take his place here tonight.
Brent,
Let's go ahead and save this matchup.
When you're done with your thing, can we watch all the Ninja Turtles?
We're not going to watch any Ninja Turtles, buddy.
One.
It's too late. It's almost 11. It's after 11 o'clock at night.
One.
You're going to be too tired.
Sleep in here.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, we're also going to see two other matchups here tonight. Okay, we are also going to see Marcus Conan get another one-on-one opportunity. Picked up a very impressive victory last week over the European champion. It was unexpected. I did not expect Jake Watson last week to lose in singles action, but he is going to take on a man who won his debut last week, Dominic Crow. Should be an awesome matchup between these two gentlemen. Hashtag preach Jackson. Jackson wants to watch some Ninja Turtles. We actually watched all 3 Ninja Turtle movies yesterday. I'm talking about the live action 90s ones where the guys were in suits. Watched 1, 2, and 3 within a 16-hour period yesterday. Okay, and our final matchup of the evening, or should I say our first match of the Saturday main event, but the last one that we are booking here live is going to be one member of, yes, it is Zach Zero here tonight, sporting a brand new attire, taking on, where is he? Aaron here tonight, yes. Aaron versus Zach Zero one-on-one. Should be a great matchup here tonight. And Ricky, I'm sorry I couldn't team with you, but good luck out there. You say it's like a bad thing tonight. Or I thought you said that's a bad thing. It wasn't necessarily a bad thing, but it was just like Ninja Turtles all the time yesterday. I personally am very fond of the... I personally almost prefer the... I think I do prefer the giant, plasticky, somewhat suits of the Ninja Turtles to the CGI new ones. Not necessarily I dislike the new ones, but I prefer the older ones.
Oh.
It might be nostalgia, though.
And the bad guy.
Ricky Brown saying, no worries, Casey. You and America says, talking about the preference of the. He will not let the Shantia and Brie Bella thing go. Keep saying it over and over to me. But she is not competing here tonight, so you don't need to worry about it. She is not here on Saturday's night main event. The two men in the ring are Zach Zero and Aaron. Aaron dropping the tagline of the Dominator from his title. He is no longer that. He is simply going by Aaron. Aaron and Zach Zero. Zach Zero, a member of Evolution here tonight. Should be a great matchup. As you see, he is sporting a brand new attire here tonight. A giant Zach across the back. Definitely, if you forget who he is, you will know by the back of his tights. Aaron supporting a new attire here tonight. Has two attires that he can, I guess, switch back and forth in. Aaron now taking on an Evolution member. Could this lead to a possible feud in the future? I don't know, but Zach still not happy from 2 weeks ago when he lost in that first round to determine a new #1 contender for the European title. Definitely wanted to become maybe the last ever European champion here in XCW, as that title will be merged with the U.S. Championship at WrestleMania. We will have a brand new title in XCW. It will be the Intercontinental title. But besides that, we will have another new title, a title yet to even be explained, has yet to be told as to what title will be, but you will find that out very soon. Possibly at Extreme Rules might allow you guys to know what exactly the championship belt that will be on the line at WrestleMania is going to be. But for right now, it is still simply a mystery as to what that new third championship belt will be here in XCW. But right now, Zach just trying to gain some momentum back. Evolution lost last week in that 3-on-3 tag team match. Zach a part of that loss. But his Evolution brethren, both his leader, Alex Tyson, and Kirby, along with AJ, picked up that tag team victory on Raw against the actual tag team champions. So things might be turning around for the group of Evolution. I myself am going to go ahead and go with, you know what, I'm going to go with Aaron to win this match. Zero had started out pretty good here in XCW, but has had trouble recently, and Aaron right now punishing him with that vicious power bomb. Zero simply trying to get back to his feet, and I believe the third, maybe the fourth time he's hit that double leg drop to the crotch. If he's hitting those low, the referee really needs to get onto him and tell him he cannot, strike the lower region there. DX solution, says Madfire. Hashtag Evolution, hashtag DX. Nitro Madfire, I guess, going back and forth right there. No worries, says Casey. Oh, that's way back then. Ricky Brown will be competing in the main event of Saturday Night Main Event. Casey, even though he was not competing, showed up on Raw in order to, really hound the #1 contender for the XCW European Championship. Not happy that Nitro is fighting for that title. The man who injured him, in fact, was Nitro. So Casey maybe has some unfinished business with DX and some unfinished business with Jake Watson as well.
The tide has turned again. They're going to fight to the end.
Nitro saying that soon DX will have all the gold. You know what? I could. There's a chance that D-Generation X could hold 4 separate championships by the time that WrestleMania comes around. They could be holding after WrestleMania, when WrestleMania goes off the air, there's a chance that Natalya could be the women's champion. Hold on, 1, 2. No, Zach unable to get the win right there. Natalya could be the women's champion. Nick Nitro could be the European champion. I guess technically Nick Nitro or Jack Jackson. We actually have DX versus DX at the pay-per-view if both of them win the championship belts. So we could see new Intercontinental Champion being either Jackson Jordan or Nick Nitro. And hold on, a top rope Hurricanrana. Zach Zero just put away Aaron right there. I almost didn't catch that spectacular move he put on there, trying to promo a little bit up on the Extreme Rules pay-per-view and the dominance of DX recently. Right there, that huge Hurricanrana off the top rope. Great maneuver, jumping off the second rope, able to lock his legs around the upper body and head of Aaron and threw him down hard to the mat. I chose Aaron to win this matchup. I was wrong yet again. I'd say sorry about KC. Oh, I'd say sorry about KC, but not sorry about the arm, says Nick Nitro. Maybe I should start prepping for my match, says Ricky Brown. From zero to hero. Nope, still a zero, says Jackson Jordan. Nice pickup victory here with this brand new attire. Maybe a little bit of a new attitude for Zach Zero as we head into our next match. Madfire says +7. I guess you've gotten 7 correct guesses here tonight. I've done pretty bad on my guessing. I might be like 3 and 5 or something like that. Okay, here we go. Marcus Conan. He picked up a very impressive win last week against Jake Watson. Dominic Crow last week picked up his very first victory in his very first match here in XCW. So we're going to see here tonight, can Dominic Crow continue his success, stay undefeated, or will Marcus Conan, who shocked the world last week, be able to keep the steam rolling, be able to continue this goodwill that he has gotten from what he did last week. Let's go ahead and start the match. You got about a minute to tell us who you think's going to win. I know I'm going to go with this impressive Marcus Conan. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like this guy's somehow going to pull off this match. But if he doesn't, then you know what? It might just be my own prejudice against Derek Crow. I don't know, just a little bit about jeans and T-shirt makes you seem a little bit less, prepared for a match. But, I quickly learned my lesson with Envy Wilson. So if Crow can win this match here tonight, I'm going to have to maybe say that jeans and a T-shirt are the way to go here in XCW. Conan the Barbarian, says Nick Nitro.
This could be big. He was able to reverse and get out of that. Oh, out of nowhere.
Who cares about this match? I am must-see XCW Supers from day one. Doesn't matter what you do or anyone else.
He catches him with the
Nice takedown by Marcus Conan.
Icons taking control of the match.
Luther's press.
Okay, you know what? Evolution, since you're the leader of Evolution, I need to ask you a question here tonight. I have 2 men who would like to face the tag team from Evolution at Extreme Rules. So, a question to Madfire, a.k.a. Alex Tyson. Would Kirby and Alex Tyson be willing to take on Byron Brooks and Nate Ballmer in a tag team match at Extreme Rules? I know that these men want to be able to fight at pay-per-view, but this team, very impressive, defeated them in a triple threat tag team match a couple weeks back. Does Evolution want the opportunity to defeat these guys and get back that win that they lost a couple of weeks ago? We saw them impressive against the Vigilantes on Raw in their debut as a team, but they could not pick up the win over the #1 contenders, and they are issuing a challenge to Evolution for Extreme Rules. Do they accept that matchup?
Momentum has shifted back and forth repeatedly between these superstars.
Evolution versus B&B Security, says Ricky. Nice foot to the gut right there. Conan trying to pick up a win after maybe sucking all the air out of his chest with that huge walkover. Conan now setting up. Oh, no. This is that suplex neck breaker right there. Conan could pick up the win over Crow right here. 1, 2. No, so close. Marcus was just a quarter of a second away. A nice arm drag takedown right there. Oh no. Crow setting up for a comeback maneuver. Clothesline right there. Second clothesline. Could he go for a third? Yes, that third one right there. Crow now has him back in the corner. Crow could go for a signature move after completing. Goes for a clothesline in the corner. Could not hit it. Marcus able to avoid that sweet chin music. Hit a nice shoulder block. Byront and Bomber. It's Byron, by the way, in case you meant to write Byron. It's B-Y-R-O-N, no T. The Jobber's hot. Oh my gosh, it's the wannabe legend and a hobo versus the greatest tag team today. Count us in. Evolution calling them the wannabe legend and the hobo. Hold on, Conan setting up for his finishing maneuver. Crow about to walk right into it, able to block that finisher. Crow might have one of his own, turns him around. Oh no, butterfly, no! Picks him up into that double underhook from behind, hits that double knee gutbuster. 1, 2, no, Crow almost picks up the win, cannot do so. And going for a huge right hand to the gut. Conan able to block that next grapple attempt and takes him down to the ground. We all know Double J and N Squared are the must-see superstars of XCW. Hashtag DX Takeover. And Jackson Jordan saying, hashtag preach, Nick Nitro. I speak the truth, says Nitro. Hold on, nice takeover. And it's impressive in strength. You not see that much strength out of that little package, but he just threw the much larger Marcus Conan over him. Oh no. Oh, here it is, guys. We saw this at least 3 times last week. We had not seen it here tonight, but the Worm is back here. For the first time ever in XCW, we have a superstar that is able to hit this precise, very damaging chop across the chest with the extreme theatrics thrown in. And he's about to hit it a second time. He likes to hit these back-to-back, folks. The Worm once again. Marcus could be in serious trouble with the Worm. Basically, what you gonna do when the Worm comes rolling up on you? Here it comes, slinking his way closer to Marcus Conan, and again that huge right-handed chop across the chest. I think he's setting up for a third one, folks, and he is 3 straight worms. I don't know if anybody can kick out of that. I mean, the Worm, one of the most devastating moves in tag team match history. Sorry, it's hard for me to say that with a straight face. I don't know where the blank you Nash came from randomly at the chat. Marcus Conan not happy about it. Tried to get up, brush off those worms, but he got taken right back down by Crow. Crow now lifting him up. This could be a signature move. Takes a couple steps back. I think he tried to hit a running move, but unable to. Conan now takes him down. Huge kick to the gut. Conan now, once again, walkover right on the chest. Hold on, kicks to the gut. No, turns around. Tries for that spinning back fist right there. Unable to get it. Crow walking hand in hand toward him. Drops to the mat, but able to make the quick cover. 1, 2. No, kick out. Signature move this late in the match. Not able to put Conan away. Conan catches the boot. Able to take that huge right bicep and crush him with that clothesline. Crow could be in trouble. Could we see a signature move? Yes. Again, this suplex neck breaker right there might have just put Crow away. Goes for the pinfall attempt here. Crow's down. 1, 2. No, Conan gets kicked out there. Crow got his shoulders off the mat just in time. Marcus tried to go for a European uppercut, got it blocked. Comes running at him, blocks the clothesline, smacks him with his right forearm, kicks to the gut. Now he's simply pounding him to the ground. Nice, huge clothesline right there. Hold on. 1, 2. No, not enough to put him away. Needs to hit a signature or finisher more than likely to put this one down for the count. Marcus Conan trying to stomp on him, hit a huge soccer kick, but a nice clothesline. You saw a little bit of taunt there after that clothesline. Might be enough. 1, 2. No. Marcus once again kicking out. We are down to the last few moments of this match. Possibly blocks, I believe, his signature move. Conan walking in, possibly. Third time could be the charm. Huge suplex neckbreaker. Marcus able to quickly make the cover, though, after a momentary lapse. 3 count. Crow picks up a loss. And Marcus, even though it was tough, he crawled through, had to block that last signature, took him down with his 3rd suplex neckbreaker of the match. And the man who's brought the worm here to XCW picks up his first loss, and back-to-back very impressive wins for Marcus Conan here tonight. That is his 2nd huge win back-to-back.
You want to talk about crowd pleasing? Take a look at the highlights from this match.
And here he is, the final pin of the evening. Now we just have one last match, folks.
Here is your winner.
You should have gone with 0, says the Nick Nitro.
He knew he felt he had to win this one tonight.
I mean, there's absolutely no way to underscore how big
Said Cheese was, I lost count with all the DX wins. DX was, I believe, 4-0 here tonight, and there are 4 different matchups. But we are going now to the main event of the evening, folks. It is a tag team match between these 4 gentlemen. You're about to see Chris Cassidy and Ricky Brown against CJ and Omega, 2 members of the NW Wolfpack. I believe this is the first time you've ever seen these 2 men tag team together. They have fought, I believe, in maybe a 3-on-3 tag, but I could be wrong. This might be the first time ever, even though they have been Wolfpack members for like 4 or 5 months now, that we've ever seen CJ and Omega teaming up. Both of these guys are currently single stars here in XCW, and both had chances in the last couple of months to fight for a championship belt, but were unable in their attempts to do so. So go ahead and choose. Is the Wolfpack going to win this match here tonight, or will Ricky Brown and Chris Cassidy, 2 impressive young superstars here in XCW, be able to pick up the win here tonight? Let's go ahead and start this matchup here, right now. I've got to go with Ricky Brown and Chris Cassidy. I don't know what it is about Ricky Brown and Chris Cassidy. Both of these guys have been very impressive here in XCW. Just 2 weeks ago, Chris Cassidy kind of